So I have a 16 Pro with a bad camera, which has also caused the front camera to stop working. Now you got to get in through the back glass. I'm already mid repair, and as you can see, my back glass is wrecked. Now I don't have a video specifically for pulling off the back glass if it is intact and unbroken, like my replacement here, but I do for some other models, so I'll point you to that, because the techniques are largely the same, which is that you're going to use a suction cup tool, you're going to use some heat, you're going to use some isopropyl alcohol, and then you're going to use a curved opening tool. And you're basically just going to want to avoid as much as possible. Make sure you don't lift up too far, and you're also going to be wary of this flex. This is a paired component, and you don't want to accidentally tear it or mess anything up. Now, if your back glass does look like this, check out that video. And here we go. But make sure your battery is disconnected. But our battery is right here with a plus and minus. Before we go disconnecting our back glass or anything else for that matter, you want to make sure you have all power removed from the board. We're then going to come in with our Phillips. We can then come and disconnect our flexes. And then we have one last flex right here. Now, yeah, you noticed I have a black mark, or I have an X on it. More than one occasion, I have accidentally installed the original part back in. So, first of all, if you've got this far and you think, hell no, I do mailings. Second, I also buy iPhones. Working, broken, whatever. Even if it looks like this, I'm still interested. Link in the description. Let's make a deal. Now, if you can, you do want to make sure you can get, the little vertical part of your flex. Just make sure you get your flex in first. Once that fits, everything else will go in pretty snug. And obviously we have our Phillips here, here, and here. And the longest one is in the upper right. We can then come and snap these in place. Now, out of habit, I like to test the device before I seal it up and put everything back together, because if something doesn't work, that's a bunch of work that you would really rather not have to do a second time. Now, I will mention, because I am testing this without my back glass installed, it will reboot about 2 minutes and 40 seconds after the device turns on, which is more than enough to test it and then disconnect the battery. The reason being is Apple, if it doesn't detect the back glass, it will basically reboot. It's otherwise known as a panic log issue, or panic full, or panic log error codes, whatever you want to call it. So as you can see, our camera works, our portrait camera works, and the question is, does our front camera work? And unfortunately, our front camera does not work. That's a bummer. I was hoping that one would be fixed. I guess we're just gonna have to live without that one, but camera works. So let's proceed with everything else. Battery is disconnected. Alright, we can come in with our shields. Now remember, we do have a little, hopefully you can see this, but we do have a little sort of hook that we got to get past right here, which should just be as simple as just sort of getting it on and then just sort of sliding it over to the left. Reminder, the longer screw is in the upper left. Now for the last part, we can pull out our last bit of protective film. I guess this one is almost a one piece, and we got this last little dude right there. Make sure you don't have any loose screws. They have a habit of getting stuck. I should have done this before I closed it, but they have a habit of getting stuck on magnets, which are in the camera, the Taptic engine, the loudspeaker, or along the perimeter gasket. You don't want to accidentally crack the glass or mess something up putting it back together.